we connect, we shine. Grinding for your fan, but you need a place to unwind. Real conversation, speak on whatever's on your mind. Midweek, checking panel up or sit back and vibe. Respect to my brothers, every soldier in the grind. Welcome home, this the room where the real stay aligned. Been moving non-stop, carrying weight on your spine. Handle business all day, still showing up on time. Life don't slow down, but tonight you get a moment to breathe. A grown man lane with nobody trying to mislead. Talk wins, talk stress, talk goals, talk truth, or just hanging the cut. Both paths show proof. We don't judge, don't posture, don't hide what we feel. You can share a few thoughts or just sit here and heal. Every man in this chat got a story they bear, but we still show love, stand tall, stay aware. It's midweek, recharge, refocus, rebuild. Real man, real talk, that's the code we instill. So pull up, exhale, let the pressure release. We connect, we build, that's the bond that brings peace. Midweek checking, real talk, real relief, real relief. Respect to my brothers. Blizzardabroad, alright fam, let's get to it.
Salute. Welcome back to Blizzardabroad. It's the midweek check-in. Check that temperature, check in with y'all. Y'all can check in with me. How y'all doing? I see Icy is in the building early. Salute, gorgeous. I see you. Mega love. Shout out, Blizz. Chat. So salute to everybody in the building, man. We're not gonna be here that long tonight. So let y'all know what's going on. You see the ticker, Positive Manosphere. That's what this is. This is the Positive Manosphere. We do things different over here, man. We spread positivity, but real positivity, man. There's no fluff over here, man. It's real life. We really going through it step by step. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to become a future expat. And instead of like showing y'all the after, I'm showing y'all what I'm actually going through, things I'm doing on my way to get there, right? So I do have a topic tonight. And the topic tonight is, you don't need a guru. None of us do, right? We've all been through things in our life. Exactly. I just need my loving wife. Salute, Adam. Welcome. You don't need a guru. You don't need someone who knows it all, who's never failed, right? Who's never struggled, who's got it all figured out, right? You need someone like, guess who? You need someone like you, who's been through shit, who's overcame. Like, and this is the thing that we're missing, right? We've all been there. We've all struggled in life, man. Like, look, take me for instance. You know, some of you guys have seen me since, my first trip to the Philippines. You start seeing that evolution, right? You start seeing me saying, oh man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to become an expat, right? But if you've been here since the beginning, you've also seen me when my plans got changed, when my life got turned upside down, basically, and I had to adjust my plans for my own life when I took my grandkids in, right? I'm not hiding that from anybody, man. I came up here and I was open with you guys and I told you, like, look, man, life is not fair. Life doesn't care about your plans. The universe, the world, everything's going to keep turning. How do you react to it, right? How do you react to it? Because we've all been through shit. I lost my job, right? You guys seen it. Most of you were here for it. You know what I'm saying? So life isn't going to go exactly how we plan it. How are we going to react to it? That's what it's all about. We all been through shit. We've all been through, drama, stress. Salute everybody in the building. I see y'all. And I'm going to get to the chat. Right? Have you ever lost a job? Have you ever been through a tough breakup? Have you ever slipped and fell and had to get back up and figure shit out? Right? You didn't need a guru then. And you don't need one now. That's what this live stream is about. You possess everything you need to be successful. Now, does that mean that you won't need help? You won't need guidance? No. We all do. We're humans. We're not robots, right? But you damn sure don't need a 12-step program. And that's no diss to that organization out there. I'm just using that as an example, right? You don't need another membership, right? You don't need another book. You can use it, yes, but you don't need it. Like I said, we possess everything that we already need. What we need, is the room to be able to breathe. We need the space to be able to think, right? We needed to be quiet for just a while so we can hear the voice that's in our own head, the voice that the world has been trying to suppress, right? The voice that the world has been trying to beat down within us. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. You need to be able to hear that inner voice that's in you. It's in there. We've suppressed it for so long. We've gotten away from what and who we truly are. It's in there, right? I despise gurus, man. I'm sorry. I despise gurus because they'll never show you how they got where they're at. They'll never truly show you how they got where they are. They'll never show you the sleepless fucking nights, right? They'll never show you the divorce. They don't talk about it. They don't show you the struggles, right? They give you the map without even knowing where you currently are, right? Imagine that. I'm in Connecticut and I'm lost. I need help. I don't need a map of Topeka, Kansas. You know what I'm saying? I need a map of Connecticut. Salute. Let me read some of this chat. Adam says, I don't need a guru. I just need my loving wife. Salute. Icy's in the building saying hello to everybody. Thank you, Icy. My one and only mod. Salute. Everybody say hi to Icy. So how about Guru Janet? Make a little shout out wherever you are. Say my wife birthday. Happy birthday to the Gemini. The first of a long line of Geminis coming up. So salute to her. Salute, come on. He says no gurus. Happy birthday to wifey. Noted. Same as my aunt. Yes. AJ. See, I almost got caught. Like Icy the other day. I almost called you TJ. AJ, salute, brother. How you doing, man? BIY's in the building. Salute. Expat says, my advice is based on my life experience. May not suit everyone. Take what advice you can to create a better life. Yes. And I like that. You know, I hear you give a lot of advice, but I never hear you position yourself as a guru, right? You know who I'm talking about when I say guru. You know, the Andrew Tates of the world. You know, those types who will never show you any flaw. Can't relate to that guy. I can't. Yeah, it looks good. It looked good. But how do you actually get there? You think taking whatever course he's selling is going to get you to the level he's at? Why would he do that? Why would he want you to be successful? You take his course and you're successful. Guess what? He loses a damn customer. And that's what it's all about. That's what this game is all about. We need to be careful. I could come up here and be like, oh, women this and women that. No, you need to be careful on all sides. Front, back, left, right. You need to be careful where you give your time, energy, and attention. and your money. And your money. Catch up with some of this. We eat bananas. Vertical universe. Hola, hola. Salute to everybody in vertical. Cisco's in the building. What up, Blizzard? The traveling man. Yeah, I got a lot coming up. We gonna do it, man. We gonna do it. Thinking about canceling some things, but I'm trying my hardest not to. Good morning, evening. Oh, I'm in the chat. Yes, salute. Let me catch up with this chat so I don't get too behind tonight. Because like I said, I'm not gonna be up here. I'll probably be up here 1.5 to 2 hours. Adam says, none of us are perfect. Learn and grow, becoming a better person. Absolutely, absolutely. We don't do that over here, bro. We don't do that. Pause. Pause. Salute. Yes, join the channel to get access to the perks. This Friday we'll be doing another members only stream. So we'll do the barbershop, we'll do the open panel, and then after that we'll do members only live stream. So salute, welcome, sign up. We got good things coming. Cisco. Oh, this your boy Cisco? I don't know. This your boy? You vouching for him? The DIY guru sounds culty these days. Not really sure where it originated, but that word is gnarly. Yes, I don't like the word. I don't like people who act like it, whether they call themselves that or not. I just don't like it because, and this isn't just for men. Right? I remember a time. I'll just say this. No, I will talk to the men first, but I remember a time when, advertisers really, for the most part, stopped even advertising to men, right? Because they know men were smart with their money. We didn't, it was hard to get to us through advertising. So if y'all remember this, put a 1 in the chat, right? Nothing was marketed to us men, they got our money through our women, so everything was marketed to the women to get the women to spend the money, right? Those days are over. They figured us out, man. They figured out how to separate us from our money and the women too. I think they've always kind of had women figured out, trigger emotional. They trigger you emotionally, and they've been able to do that with us now. And the way they've been doing it lately is through these gender wars. It's one of the biggest things. That's why I push back against the gender wars, the red pill, because it's a trap. It's a trap, man. Are there some legitimate points in it? Yes. But for the most part, it's almost like a myth, and how a myth gets started. There's just a little bit of truth to it, enough that you can hang on to, right? And you can make it relevant to the situation that you're going through, or something that you have been through in the past. You know what I'm saying? So what they're doing is now they figured out what is currently the greatest frustration for a lot of us, right? And that's relationships, right? So they figured out how to trigger us that way, right? They figured out what our frustrations are, and they're playing on it on both sides, right? They're riling us up on one side, anger, frustration, bitterness, right? All these fucking emotions, right? Some of us are hurt. They're riling us up, man. They're riling us up. Then on the other side, they got, but I got the solution. I got the solution right here. Right? Subscribe. Subscribe. Matter of fact, hit me up and we do a coaching call. Do a coaching call, and I'll tell you how to fix everything in your life. Like me, and I'm not saying personally, but this is what is happening to us, man. And there are a lot of men out here who do not know how to critically think. I'm gonna say I know that that's going on around a lot. Critical thinking, but it's absolutely true and it's absolutely necessary, and it's lacking in society, right? We're not asking, you know, the right people, what do you gain out of this, right? It's easier right now to lead somebody down the wrong path than it is to lead somebody down the right path. And that's the sad thing about the world today. I started noticing that a while ago. You know, you all know my story. Not all of you guys, but some of you guys know my story. I've done some things in my past I'm not proud of. I've led people down the wrong path. That was easy. It was so easy to get people to do wrong. Maybe it's too easy. But turning your life around and trying to get people to come along with you, that's been very hard. It's been very hard. I've never been doubted and questioned so much as to when I started getting people to think positively, right? I got the most questions then. Why? How? you know, but let me get up here and start talking shit about women, how bad society is, and the world is doomed, and lockdowns are coming, and that's easy because it hits all the right receptors. And I'm not saying I'm some righteous being or I'm up here preaching the gospel or anything like that, because I'm not. I'm not at all. All I do is try to share with people what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, the things that I'm exploring in my life, not anything that I've mastered. I haven't mastered any of this. So if you guys are walking down this road, I'm walking down this road right next to you, not in front of you, maybe even in back of some of you guys. The questions you have, maybe I got the answers to them. Maybe I got the same questions. No gurus, man. Salute. AJ says doing good. Watching him play Adele Carmen, Mexico. Salute. Playa, I'm sorry. But those Western food prices need to go. Wow. Enjoy yourself, bro. You definitely, I don't know. I got to start calling you Nomad AJ or something, man, because you be getting it in, man. Getting it in. There's no perfect formula that suits everyone. That's why most guru advice fails, not to mention the fake gurus. Yeah, a lot of fake ass gurus. And we see them falling one by one, but not, they have enough support. So my phone, excuse me. They have enough support, to where some of them just aren't going to go away, right? They're leading us down the wrong path, So my wife is rolling on that Batman joke. Nah, after you need setback earlier. Yeah, talking to you. Salute. Welcome to Horizontal. Damn, I'm jealous. AJ, I'll be there next summer. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the building. If I skip the ones that you guys are talking to yourself, please don't be mad at me, man. But please keep talking. Well, I don't know. I don't like when people don't want to accept my tip. So I was going to graciously accept from others. Yeah, I seen that, man. Take the money, man. Take the money, bro. Take the money, even if you use it just for the grandkid, or you just pay it forward to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Take it. Take it. Don't allow peer pressure lead you down the wrong path in life. Yes. And do not fall victim to these gurus, man. I don't know if you guys remember, but I bring this up a lot. You know, I usually tie it into the red pill, but they're on both sides. You know, they're females out here, you know, preaching the same type of game to women, man. They're gaming you, man. I could tell you about all the scammers, you know, and all the games people play, especially to the fellas out there, right? If I come up here and I start talking about Filipino scammers or scammers in Kenya or Colombia or the DR, the women, if you make it about women, it seems that you know you'll listen. But most of the time, is the guys that are given that same advice are the ones actually scamming you. You know, and I think we've all heard it. Those who complain about others never look in the mirror. Yes, yes. no, no. Oh man, nah, not. I don't like it, man. I don't like refried beans, man. No disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's culture or cuisine. Like I said, most of the time I'll try anything, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna just be honest, man. I do not like refried beans, man. The first time ever trying them on Virginia Beach, um, they don't get a second chance. So salute. The steak was amazing. The drink was amazing. Um, how's AJ like refried beans, man? Let me know. Not on Virginia Beach, but he's actually in Mexico. So yeah, we do not need a guru, man. We need enough quiet. We need enough space to breathe, you know, so we can actually think for ourselves, you know, without the outside world um telling us to shut those thoughts down. That's what we've been doing, right? How long? How long has it been since you've been able to just sit by yourself and just think? Not about anybody else, not about work, not about family, not about responsibility, just about what you want out of life. I do not like green eggs and ham. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions. And if answer if you want to. If not, I'm just going to talk about what I think about them. Right? Has a coaching program or guru led coaching program or system ever significantly change your life? That's what I want. That's what I want to know. Because, like I was saying, the guru will sell you the map. You don't care what state you're in. You don't care what country you're in. He's going to sell you the map. That's his job. That's how he earns his money. It's up to us to take what we can from it. You know, y'all silly. Take what you can from it, you know, and move on. I talked about this before in a video, upload, about the stages of the Manosphere, right? I talked about, you know, the anger, the hurt, the realization, the transformation, and then becoming the teacher and the mentor yourself, right? Also talked about in that video, if guys ever want to go back and watch it, it's in my playlist. It's called the Stages of the Manosphere. And like I said, I think I got to revisit some of these topics because not that I'm thinking differently, it just feels like there's just so much to add to it. You know, there's so much more to add now that I'm going back. I'm revisiting some things which I normally don't do, but I've been doing lately. And I think that video would be a good watch. And then if you guys ever want to watch some of my older content, barbershop, lunch break conversation, you know, well, I talked about, red pill. And I also made another one about the red pill and how like, they don't want you to move on. They're going to keep feeding you the anger, the hurt. They're going to keep feeding you that because that's their niche. Why would they steer people away from what makes them money? It's not a good business decision. And we need to be honest about that. These guys are in business. You know what I'm saying? They're in business. They're making money off of us. So we need to stop outsourcing our decision making to other people. We need to be accountable. It's the number one thing in our life. If we want to ever be successful in anything, accountability is always going to be number one, right? This is your greatest muscle, your mind, all right? I do not like green eggs and ham, Sam I am. Do you like them in a box? Do you like them with a fox? Some foods I like, I can't eat, doesn't agree with my stomach. No, I don't. Thank you, Adam. No, I don't try to copy another person's lifestyle. Life is more complicated based on a person's circumstance. Yes. And this is what I always say. You no matter what, even if we're on the same road, on the same path, even if we're working the same system, walking the same road, um, the road can never be the same for both of us. It can never be the same. Even if you laid it out perfectly for me, I'm still not going to see it the same because I've been through different life experiences, right? So we're on the same road, but there may be a speed bump, for me where there wasn't one for you because our lives are different. Our experiences are different, right? There may be a detour on that road for me and not for you, right? And this is why I was bringing up the things that I have been through, right? I've had detours on my road that I'm on. You guys have seen it. I've brought it to you guys. I've talked about it. Does that mean I'm a failure? No. Does that mean I stop? I stop and I don't persevere anymore? No. I deal with it the same way I've dealt with other things in my life that I've been successful at. I keep going. I've done this before. I've failed and still found a way to be successful. I've fallen and gotten back up. So have you. And I don't remember ever needing a guru to tell me to get my ass back up and try again. I didn't. Now, have I gone and searched out information, advice? Yes. But I will never use another man's blueprint to build my life on. That's what I'm saying. I will never be dependent on another man to build my life for me. Especially someone who will not admit that they have failed in life, that they have struggled in life, that they have had to overcome something in life. That's why you do not need a guru. You need to connect to your inner self that you've been told to stop listening to. They tell us what to eat, drink, what to like, what to not like, where to go, where not to go, what to follow. Like, we are being programmed every single day. If we don't fight back against this, then we will become just mindless robots. Sounds crazy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You know, I know refried beans. Oh no. Yes, AJ. Yes, yes. Show us street foods when you can. Looking forward to the vlogs. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm going to Mexico City in November. So if you go, like, show me some Mexican culture. So salute. Churlish? The hell is churlish? I consider myself real pill, doing what makes me happy, regardless what others think. Absolutely, man. Many paths can lead to the same destination. Yeah, and they're all gonna be a little different. They're all gonna be different, man, because we're all different. No two roads will ever be the same for any of us. Shit, even twins. Like, a lot of times twins have like totally opposite personalities. Look the same, may even act the same in some ways. Same exact chromosomes and DNA. And they're different. So salute. Smoking medicine, salute. How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, here we go. You're out of here, bro. Peace out with that, man. We don't play those games here, man. I don't see. I'll get to that in a different stream. So, guys, there are a lot of people out here trying to trigger us, right? There are a lot of people out here trying to trigger us, man. So be strong, man. Don't fall into it. If you're a streamer or if you're just on the street, man. So they're gonna come with this chud nonsense. That's what that was. That was that chud nonsense. Spelling out the NIGG. I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but yeah. We don't entertain that. So Cisco says, when I hear alpha male, I automatically think weak. Me too. And I think just a lot of people don't understand what it means because it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. The guy that invented it came back and said it wasn't real. It didn't mean anything. It was meant to describe the way wolves act within a pack. And then they found out that just, I think it was just the parents lead the pack. Wow, shocker. Go look it up, man, if you don't believe me. Look it up, guys. There's no such thing as a fucking alpha male. 2, it was meant for animals. It was never meant for men. So I always say, if you got a pound on your chest and say you're an alpha male, like, you're probably the weakest man in the room. If there was a such thing as an alpha male, you would not need to announce it. You will be respected. You don't need to announce it. It's a tell. It's an automatic tell. I wrote a song called Alpha Victims, right? I wrote a song called Alpha Victims because I got sick of that term. I played it up here before. I got sick of that term, man, because they usually are the ones crying the fucking most about everything. So salute. This is the positive manosphere. This is not red pill here, right? This is for grown men talk here. Here's the topic tonight. You don't need a guru, guys. Real talk on why guru industry profits from you staying lost, staying weak, staying confused, and never graduating. Right? When you graduate, you automatically aren't the customer anymore. Why would I turn my customers away? Why would I turn my customers away? Now I don't want your money no more. Right? That's what it should be. It should be a graduation. Like I said, levels, you go from the red pill because there used to be a fucking reason for it. Juan Carlos, salute, bro. Salute, man. Welcome. There used to be a need for the red pill, but it got twisted. It got corrupted. It got hijacked, and it became what it was today. But it would be nice if we could collaborate. I'm sorry. If we could collaborate with these guys, but they're just too far out there. You can't even have a conversation with them. It would be nice for them to be like, yo, all right, welcome to the red pill, right? This, and that. Walk you through this. Then I'm gonna send you to Cisco, somebody like Cisco. He's gonna talk on this certain level. Then I'm gonna send you to Blizz, right? Because he's a different, flavor. Then we're gonna send you to Cal because he's made it. He's up there. You know what I'm saying? He's retired. Cisco retired too. But you know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. And not saying one level's above the other, but just depending on where you're at, man. If we could collaborate in that way, yeah, the manosphere would work. But there's too many people out here that only care about the money. They only care about themselves. They do not care about men, about women, about what people are actually going through. And guess what that sounds like? Sounds like just like the damn corporations that we complain about. Sounds like the same damn thing, man. They don't care that a man or a woman who's really suffering and looking for help, and they turn around and just feed them more harm, more hate, more anger, more pain. Yeah, they don't care, man. He says, I salute Adam. He says, I don't tell others how to live their life. Just accept the consequences of your choices. That's it, man. And I try not to either, man. I know I could go on my little tangent for time to time, but I'm not telling any of you guys how to live. I'm not, especially, most of the guys that are in here are older than me, wiser than me, see more of the world than me. He said, wow, that was fast. Didn't even saw what he said. Yeah, he's a troll. Oh, a troll of the worst kind. These guys are starting to come out of the woodworks ever since the last election. They want to be able to say crazy things like that. That's why I called him Chud, because the guy that, if you guys don't know who Chud is, he's the guy that's been going around, the streamer. I said he's worse than Vitali. He's going around saying the N-word to people while he was armed. And he ran up on the wrong person. Person started whooping on him. And he shot the guy. Well, he, powed the guy. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to not being able to say certain words, but yeah, he injured the guy and himself at the same time. He's in jail right now, facing like 60 years. 60 years. Like $2.5 million bonds. Because he wanted, for no other reason, he just wanted to be disrespectful to people. And he wanted to, you want to call somebody the N-word that bad that you're going to risk your life or taking somebody else's life. It's never been about freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. If you're upset about freedom of speech, that's a government issue. That's a legal issue. Freedom of speech. Your freedom of speech rights and any redress you have about that need to be made to the government, not regular everyday citizens who are just minding their business. Anyway, that's enough about that. That's another stream, maybe one day. My second reaction stream. One day. He said, my health taught me life is too short to waste on poor choices. Life is too short. Because you just never know. You never know when it's going to be over. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. Could be 100 years. You don't know. You want to waste it on BS. When you could be spending time with people you love, you can be seeking out beautiful things. You want to spend it on BS, man. There's so many weirdos on Vertical. Yeah, Vertical is weird, man. It brings in more people. It brings in more eyes. But then you get people like that, Sweetness Blizzard. All these dudes know the time is up. We are not our ancestors. Yeah. They think they're animals. Absolutely. Because you know why? They never took the time to actually look up what they're proclaiming to be. To actually look it up, do a little research. One quick Google search, and you'll get 80,000 results. And they'll all say the same thing. So simple, lead by example. Up to you if you want to follow. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want attention, man. You see the dude that came in here, and then I flamed him, and then all of a sudden, like it's something different. Like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't got time for it. We don't do that over here. We don't do that in this community. Teenager, yeah. And like I said, man, it's not about just calling names or shaming people. Maybe we can bring them over. Maybe we can bring them over to our side. That's the goal. You know what I mean? That's the goal for me, is to try to understand what the hell's going through some of these people's mind. But if you're a guru, yeah, I'm coming for you, man. Like, I don't like you. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Says my dude, Juan John Carlos in the building. In the building. Accountability is so manly, right? It's one of the most masculine things you can do. So when I hear these guys talking about how masculine they are, right? Alpha male. And the first thing they do is, well, Western women. Like, what? What? The government, the system, everything's out to get me. And I wasn't successful because of this and that. That's not masculine. That's weak. That's what I'm saying. Is what a lot of these, especially the red pill, that's what it's turned into. The weak men are the ones behind the mics speaking over there. And they're speaking to hurt, lost, confused, broken people. They're preying on them. Red pill got hijacked by bitter men who should be black pill instead. Yeah, whatever the pills are, right? Whatever the pills are, I'm not any of them. I don't fit in. Sociable loner. I do not fit in. Hey, come to Horizontal Universe JJC. Cool kids over here. Yeah, man. I think YouTube had something in the works where they were supposedly testing out like a dual stream like this, and you'll be able to see both chats. Whatever chat you're in, you can see the other chat. So hopefully they roll that out. I don't know. And you guys are streamers, so you probably see the same shit I see. One thing a lot of this gurus lack, the accountability. You know, like what was the one guy name? Derek Jackson. He's a black like coach, relationship coach. He was a relationship coach, but he propped himself up like a guru. And then he always talked about what men should do for women and for their wives and all this stuff. And you got to be this type of man. You got to please your wife, and you got to do this and this and that. Come to find out, he's cheating all over his wife. He was cheating, broke that woman's heart. He was cheating all over her. So eventually, it does come out. Now, whatever their relationship dynamics are, that's between them. I can't say anything about that. But the problem I had with him is that he is leading men down this path that he's not even walking on. And there are a lot of them out there. They can't tell you their flaws. They can't tell you where they mess up at. They can't tell you about them hard nights, them long days. Because they have built their brand on being perfect or appearing to have all the answers. That's why we do not need them, because they're not real. We need real people to talk to guide us, to connect with us. We don't need another fucking idol. We don't need idols. We need real people. Like, one of the things I like to say about people that I admire a lot, I like to say you're perfect. And it always takes, I guess people feel uncomfortable when they hear that, or when I tell them that. But the thing about it is you are perfect. Because when I say it, I mean everything. Your flaws, the good things about you, you're perfect. Doesn't mean you don't work on yourself. Doesn't mean don't try to get better. But you are perfect the way you are. If you don't like something about yourself, yes, try to change it. Right? I don't know if that really hits the way I want it to hit, but it does mean something to me. We don't need more idols in this world, man. We got enough. We got enough fucking idols that we're trying to measure up against that we'll never be able to measure up against. You need Jesus in your life. Or what would Jesus do? And I'm not picking on any Christians. I'm just saying these are the phrases I've heard all my life growing up. Even though I've never been a Christian. But this is what the things I heard growing up in my communities, or just all around us. You know what I mean? Oh, be like this or be like that. You can never measure up to that. You're never gonna get there. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but I just know you're never gonna get there. And let me catch up with this chat because I'm starting to get behind. So, or supposedly alphas, and then when things come to shit, first person to run and deny accountability. Absolutely. Juan John Carlos. I don't know about Wiser Blizzard. You're wise, brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. I look at you guys, man. Like, that's why I love listening to people. I try to take in as much as I can. As much as I can, I'm gonna take in. So keep speaking, and I'm gonna keep encouraging you guys, to let your voice be heard. Because we do have some wise men in here. So the guy left, these nights are desperate to feel like a fish shot. Yeah, Russ, he probably cannot comprehend that word either. Thank you guys, man. This is how much value they put in their life. Easy to walk away from. Sounds irrelevant. All right, think about this one. What's the line between inspiration? I don't want to get too deep tonight. I do want to ask you guys some relevant questions that are, relevant to the topic, so I could kind of stay on topic tonight. What's the line between dependency, right, and inspiration? When it comes to this topic, when it comes to gurus, is there a line? Where is there a line? I don't think there's a line when it comes to these type of guys. BIY says, did you know writing something down on paper creates new neural synapses? Good that I don't even know that person exists until now. Jeez, thanks, please. Yeah, don't look him up, man. Did I say his name? Yeah, I said his name. I didn't say the full name, but purely going through a very tumultuous time. I'm hoping people tire of the stupidity and we experience better times. Salute. Me too. We're in tough times. Like I said, I focus on positive things in life. Doesn't mean I can't see all the bullshit. I just choose not to center it in my life. It's there. It absolutely is there. Salute, Brat. Salute, man. How you been, man? I forgot to comment on your last short. Like the Mustang. Is at work. Yeah, don't work too hard, man. I am who I am. No labels needed. Exactly. You don't need a label, man. You could tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself, man. I'm pretty sure if you're saying you're an alpha male, the rest of the world has a totally different opinion. Hi, says Icy. Bye for now, man. Salute, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. How to Grow Brain Cell for Dummies available in the nearest bookstore. If it's still around you, yes. Better get it now before there'll be no such thing as books. Let me see my defense. There's real question of books for dummies. Yeah. Yeah. Here you go. Type mine for fellow. If you're a fellow content creator, type mine in the chat. let Nightbot drop your link. Promote yourself here. It's fine. We encourage it. So if you have a small channel or a big channel, it doesn't matter. Right? Type MINE in the chat. Nightbot will drop your link. Everybody will come support you. You be part of this community. So thank you. If you could do that, please, everybody do it. Here we go. Back to the chat. Back to the chat. Let's catch up. Let's catch up. Where you're at. That's a tough read for some people, sis. Not because they're dumb, but because they're oblivious to how ignorant they are. Yeah, you don't know what you don't know. And so if you're dumb, you don't know you're dumb. Man, believe me, I live it every day, man. I live it every day. You know. And the dumbest people think they're the smartest. The laziest people think they're working the hardest. So, yeah. I speak on these guys because they're making the rest of us look bad. Women saying they'd rather choose a beer because of these dudes. Come on now, right? Choose the beer. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I know it's BS. I know it's BS. Just like the sprinkle and what was the other shit? I don't even remember it. I don't even remember what it was. I know the women was sprinkle, and the guys were some other stupid. It was dumb. It was dumb. But really, the crazy thing about that was it was satire. I know the guys' comeback was satire, right? But people really started taking it serious. Like, how easy are we manipulated? That we start taking satire and jokes seriously, actually applying it to our lives and thinking we're going to have good outcomes. Those women is weird too. Tough about choosing the bear. What? It's BS, man. It's all BS. Like, why would you even involve yourself in that? And it was a thing. That's the crazy part. It was a thing. But who was pushing it? Look at who started this shit and look at who was pushing the sprinkle movement. The lady was clearly a nutcase, a sort of a guru type person. Shara 7. Like, believe me, I was doing my research on this stuff. I was doing my research to push back against this type of shit. And then I decided against it. Yeah, but it's all stupid because she was setting herself up like a guru. I think she still has like a big channel. I don't know. I don't really pay attention anymore. But it was stupid. Sprinkle. Basically, be a gold digger. You know, be a gold digger, basically. And there's millions of women. Like, yeah, okay. It doesn't end well for a lot of people. And then the ones that it doesn't end well for, what about them? What about them? You know, yeah, everybody has their own mind, and they're adults. They make their own decisions to follow that nonsense or not. But at the same time, man, if you got a heart, if you got compassion in you, if you got empathy in you, you know, you don't want to see people get hurt, whether you agree with them or not. Not all men are stupid. Saying is not all women are stupid. Be smart. You'll attract the smart ones too, unless they have a fetish for tummy. Oh man. So people you can't please no matter what you do. Am I catching up to the chat, guys? Am I catching up to the chat? Some people you can't please. No matter what you do, never please an ungrateful person. Nope. Can't. A hamster, that's the hamster wheel. There's a lot of different hamster wheels. Question: critical thinking, nature or nurture? Any thoughts? Nurture. I think it's nurture. I think you have to learn it. I think it's like a skill. Basically, it's a necessary skill that you have to learn. And it's not being taught. It's not being taught. Right? But it's our job to teach our children it. They're not just going to learn it. I mean, they'll learn it eventually. Um, they will learn it eventually in life, hopefully. But after how many times they gotta fucking fall on their head. Sometimes even when you're trying to teach them, some kids they just gotta learn themselves anyway. But at least the knowledge is there. So when they bump their head, they're gonna know like, oh, this is what Pops is talking about. This is what Mom Deuce is talking about. You know what I mean? So I think, and you guys can answer in the chat, I think critical thinking is nurture, not nature. It has to be taught. It has to be learned. You're not just born with it. Or not. If you were born with it, you wouldn't touch that stove when you were, you know. You out of there no more. I can't do it, right? What's going on over there? It's usually empty, I thought, over there. It's more about making choices right for you. Drawing the line may block your future happiness. Yeah. You gotta do what's right for you, man. Michael Alexander's in the building. Salute. Did I say what up to you, man? I'm sorry if I skipped over you. Sometimes I'll be in mid thought when I stroll down. Cisco says, I think they're just trying to get a point across that a lot of men are dangerous or at least uncomfortable for men to be around because they're pieces of shit. I agree, man. They are out here, man. They are out here. And this is why I try to talk to the red pill guys before they get too indoctrinated. Because red pill is the is the pipeline to incels. Right? Red pill is the pipeline to being an incel. I think there's two pipelines to being an incel. So red pill and then being I know this word. I don't even think I want to say it, man. Simp. Being a simp. And it's like I said, the true definition of a simp. Because everybody's gonna make up their own definition of it. I made a video about it. If you ever like, please go watch. Please listen. Some of the things I'm saying, I've made videos about them. I know I got to bring them back around. I know I got to circle the block. But especially if you're gonna come up here and try to like some Dunning-Kruger effect, come up here and try to like clown me or talk shit about my community, like at least know what you're talking about, man. At least know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Critical thinking is definitely more nurture. It has to be taught. Absolutely, man. Thank you, man. Icy says, type my, yes, for fellow content creators. Nightbot will drop you a link only if you want to. Oh, no, do it. Do it. Come on. Why not? If you got a channel, see, Cisco just did it. Thank you. Thank you. The Dunning-Kruger effect is cognitive bias where people with limited knowledge or competence in a specific area greatly overestimate their own skills. Yes. It's the stupidest people. Yes, it's all right to say stupid. It'd be the stupidest people think they know the most, man. I deal with it every day. I deal with it every single day. I think a lot of us do. Up close and personal. This is because they lack the self-awareness and expertise required to recognize their own deficiencies, leading to a false sense of confidence. Yes, that's word for word definition. Oh, he said it too. Cut and paste. Yeah. I was gonna say that's word for word. They were saying drizzle, drizzle. Yeah, drizzle, drizzle. Stupid, man. It sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Ron Lawson, salute. Salute, bro. Checking in for a short time. Want to support you, bro. Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Even a short time could be a good time. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, man. I think of all it's I think all of us fall into that effect sometimes, but some people make it their whole personality. Yes, at least try to understand. Like I never want to think I know everything. I just want to leave a little bit of room to where I might be wrong about this. You know, I might be maybe 1%, even if it's 1%, I might be wrong. You know, it leaves room for you to learn something, to grow, to have self awareness. I think it could be both. And for the most part, it should be encouraged. Unfortunately, it's being suppressed in certain cultures and countries. Yeah, it is. I've talked about that before. Very fascinating, very relevant. Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1959, 7:59. So I'm 6 minutes behind. Because we become kids. We became kids and grown up and observing it with kids. Not all kids ask questions are very curious. It's always a story to tell for some who was known as a kid who asked too many questions. Not every kid. Yeah, I was very quiet as a kid, man. I did not ask a lot of questions. I did not talk a lot. I observed a lot. Like I knew everything. Knew everything that was going on. I was very observative, and I still am. Like I didn't grow out of that. I'm still a very quiet person. You know, well, just not a curious person. I think even now it's like some shit. I always thought it was like where I grew up at. You mean you just mind your business. Like shit could be going on over there, and I still be here. Like yeah, as long as no, it's not gonna be a danger to me. All right. So what were you saying? Yeah. Like most people are not taught to be skeptical. They're taught to accept authority and be compliant to authority. Well, in that sense, yeah, I get that. I get that part. I never liked authority, but as far as like being just curious to be curious, like, oh, what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? Nah, it just wasn't me, Even though that wasn't addressed to me, I didn't answer it. But no excuses. As an adult, I think that's our job is to choose for us. Be a follower, be a leader, choose why. Yeah, you got to be both. You got to be both. And that's another flaw in this guru talk, man. At some point, you had to learn something. At some point, you had to be the student, right? At least at some point in your life. Even if you're a guru now, at some point you had to learn. And as even some point in the future, you're going to have to learn something else. And that's why I don't like that alpha talk. I forgot whose stream. I think it was Alpha, um, Icy stream that we were on one time. And we were talking about, I think maybe it was my own stream. We were talking about alpha male or something. No, it's Icy stream. Yeah, because you got some guys in there saying that they were alpha males. And then they asked me, I think she asked me, and I was like, no, if that's what we're going off of, I've been every one of those things. I, if these things are true, As for whatever we're gonna call them, if it's alpha, okay, yeah, been alpha. Beta, yeah, I've been that too. Um, all of them, because that's real life. That's real life, man. Sometimes you will be all of them in a short period of time. You might be all of that, and I'm not the boss in my job, right? But I do have people under me. So yeah, I have to listen to him, the manager, right? And I also have to dictate all within a matter of minutes without even thinking about it, right? Now, maybe these guys are CEOs and they run their own companies and they're rich and they don't have to answer to nobody. But the IRS comes calling. You better pay that fucking bill. You better pay that bill. You know what I'm saying? We all answer to somebody. Maybe we all don't dictate to somebody. We all lead and we follow. Even if it's just following someone else's example. It's all BS, man. It's all bullshit. Alpha male, red pill, guru. I don't know, man. I've been pushing back against this since I started this channel. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop because it's leading men down the wrong path. It's leading people in general, men and women. But more importantly, it's leading our youth down the wrong path. Right? Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was saying with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me two guns, now I'm mentor to his sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy in motion, newest chapter just begun. I learned more from my losses and the times I won.
All right, salute. Sorry about that. I need a little break real quick. I am back. Where we at? Oh yeah, Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Support Blizzard Abroad. If you shop on Amazon already, you can support the channel there. All you got to do is click this link and shop on Amazon like you would normally shop, right? Nothing's going to happen. You click on that link, it's going to bring you right to your own page, right? And then you shop like you would normally shop. You're supporting Blizzard Abroad without a super chat, without Cash App, without anything, just by shopping the way you normally shop. And what happens is, as an Amazon associate, because I've driven some traffic to their site, you know, I get a little change. So thank you. I get a percentage. So I appreciate that. And thank you to everybody that has done it so far. Thank you to everybody that's ever sent a super chat. Thank you to everybody that's ever clicked the like button, subscribed, shared my channel and my content. Everybody that's came in here, left a comment. I appreciate you guys, man. Without you guys, there's no Blizzard Abroad. There's no Blizzard Abroad. It's just me talking to myself. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate you. I believe it's a mix of both nature and nurture. Finding balance is key. I don't know, man. I'm okay with people being a follower when it's necessary and you're following someone competent, but you can also lead from behind and appear to be following. And that's the thing, man. Somebody was saying, "Oh, it's the um, damn." I'm forgetting these what to call these things, man. Maybe that's a good thing because I'm just not paying attention to a lot of this stuff anymore. What they're actually doing, you know. It was shit. I can't remember it, man. Maybe I don't even want to Google it either. But there was alpha, beta. Man, somebody put it in there. Nope. But anyway, Icy says, or just be in the middle, a support, a guidance for some. But for people who wants to be a guru, whatever that definition of word stands for, I just hope it comes from good intentions. Yeah, me, I don't want to be one. I don't want to be one, man. I just want to be me. Like, I don't think I will ever, no matter what I accomplished, I don't think I will ever set myself up as a guru, as an idol, basically. Someone who knows everything. Because I know I don't. I know it's impossible. It's impossible to know everything, even about a certain subject. Yeah, I know we hear that all the time. Oh, this guy knows everything about. I think it's impossible to know every single thing. You know, remain to be consistent on it, not to be a sellout someday. Yes, every day. You never know. You never know what will come. Many people overvalue themselves. Yeah, absolutely, man. I just want to say, I'm so glad that Icy back. Me too, man. 2 whole months without Icy. And now she back with a vengeance. That's why fake it till you make it isn't for everyone. Stop being a delulu. Yeah, some people are just faking it. Some people are just straight up faking it, man. So another question. Or should I just get, damn, y'all. I don't know, man. I can't keep up with y'all today. So another question. What's the hardest thing that you have gotten through without anybody's help? The hardest thing you have gotten through without anybody's help at all. All right, I'll give y'all some time to drop that in the chat if you will. And then Sigma Mel, I see that, Adam. Sigma, that's what I was looking for. It's bullshit too. I'm sorry. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. We've been every single one of those. Alpha, beta, sigma, whatever you want to name. I think at some point in your life, you've had to be every one of them. One thing I observed, tons seem to start with good intentions until attention and monetary gains becomes bigger. Tell us all this time, these people will unmasked by changes. Do they fold or do they persevere, being consistent on their initial intentions? Yeah, I think success and money. You're right. Attention, success, money. It does change people. It absolutely does change people. I'll be out here to stay with y'all. Sausages. As long as I'm welcome and value, I stay to be a supportive part of the community. Yes, very supportive, man. Very supportive, man. My only mod. She be handling business. Many read the headlines too lazy to read the article. Yep. Comprehension skill and understanding the context seems harder and harder these days. It is. But we, like I said, It starts small. It starts at home. We got to teach our kids first, and we got to branch out into the community if it's possible. If it's possible, touch something outside of ourselves, our little small circles. Maybe that's all you can do is teach your kids, or I can do is teach my kids. Um, that's where it starts, you know. And you got platforms like this to where it's hard to get up here and be positive. It's hard, you know, not effort wise, but just growing this way. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change. You know, the only thing that'll change me is necessity. Like, I'm never gonna say I'm above doing something or not. Um, I'm just there's some things I definitely won't do. Um, but there are a lot of things that it just depends on the circumstances, right? A lot of people could come up here and say, "Oh, I'll never harm another person," you know, until you're put in a situation to where you have no other option. You know, that goes out the window. It goes out the window. But that's life. I will say I'm the guru of my happiness. Yeah, and that's how it should be. And I think that's kind of what I'm saying. I think that's really my overall message is that that person you're seeking, it it's already in you. It's already in you, man. And I was going to talk about this later, but that's a good segue, right? There's a difference between a mentor and a guru, right? The mentor is going to guide you back to yourself and to your goals, right? And the the guru is just going to um, sell you a program, a blueprint, his program, his blueprint, what made him successful, right? That's the difference. And I think if you've ever been a coach, if you've ever had to really work with people and guide them, you would know that that is the way that you coach, you teach, and you guide people, right? I mean, I guess there's time where it's like, no, my way or the highway, but not with people's own personal goals, not with people's own personal journey. That's your journey. Nobody else can walk it for you. Nobody else can live your life for you. You got to live it. You got to do it yourself. That's what I meant when I said stop outsourcing every fucking thing, man. Takes real confidence to be skeptical and not accept everything you're fed. But being skeptical isn't enough. You have to understand the scientific method and put it to use. Agree, brother. Agree 100%. I really don't even need a comment on top of that. Always been a problem with my family for not being like that, Bobby. Get along to get along is in my vocabulary. If someone is a piece of shit, learn, comprehend, apply. I see you're absolutely valued, appreciated. You're one of a kind, needed in this community. I agree. I agree. Follow the crowd or your happiness. Yeah. Sociable loner. Telling y'all. Wait, am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Where Cisco? I see. Dude, that's a problem for most. That's messed up. Need people like you guys that are here right now. Yeah, this group of guys in here, man. I respect. I respect these guys, man. So when these men talk, I listen. You know what I'm saying? I listen. When these men talk, I listen. Does it mean I believe everything they say? No. Does it mean I'm gonna do everything they suggest? No. But I give them the space, to express themselves. I listen. I hope Blizzard comes back. Like I see. Oh man. Who took the picture of Blizzard is what I want to know. My ex, man. Yeah, she took that. I ain't even know either. That's a jam, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all, man. Blizzard gonna throw a couple items in your Amazon cart. Salute. Yeah, it's a good thumbnail. Looks good. I think you probably go for a studio photo. Oh, I think that was just a regular picture. I didn't even know that she took it like that. But yeah, then I made it a thumbnail. Yeah, posing for a pic. Maybe there's a portfolio. No. Yeah, here. I seen this one earlier. I'm more of a signal male. I can lead, follow, or choose to be a lone wolf, depending on the circumstances. Yeah, I think we got to do all of it. Like I said, and walk away and walk on your own. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think all of that stuff has been debunked, especially the alpha male. So it's like, why won't we just let it go away? Why won't we let it go away? When the person that did the initial research that came up with it, it's like, nah, I got it wrong. It's not true. But here we are, fucking years and years later, still talking about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to let it go, man. It's leading men and women, men primarily, down the wrong road, man. I never got through anything without anyone's help. Anything I've ever done, I used to build the blocks I learned from others. Yes, sound like Obama. I remember that. I remember that speech. People are upset when he I know that's not what you were doing, but yeah, I remember that speech. People were so upset when he said that, but it's true. It's absolutely true. But I'm speaking about like real things, man. Like, is there anything you just gotten through by yourself, man? Recovering from a stroke by yourself. I like to hear the whole song. Yeah. One day. I was just gonna say, Poppy, to add to that, it's not hard to credit people. Small or big help, it's still a help. If it comes from pure help, nothing transactional. We do it ourselves, but we will never be where we at by the people that teach us lessons. Yeah, without the people that teach us lessons along the way, good or bad. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. There's something in there. Like I said, it's that nurturing. It's that nurturing in there that you got. You got taught well. You got raised so well. You got something in there. You learned something, hopefully, that you're using now without even really realizing it. Life is a never ending learning experience. I see exactly my point. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Humility leads us to the understanding that we do nothing without the help of others to some degree. Yeah. I guess you're kind of right. I guess you're kind of right. People think that because they choose to do it alone doesn't mean you didn't get help. People are naturally helpful. Some are just too fucking greedy. Some have too high expectations. Choose wisely. People that surround think. I think you guys are thinking bigger. And I'm just thinking about something personal, maybe in your life, some struggle, that you didn't want to bring to nobody else. You got through it by yourself. You know what I mean? Something, if you know what I mean. And choose wisely. People that surround you is number one. You can only go so far depending on what tribe you choose. But beyond that, still so many factors to analyze for the path you choose for yourself. Do it alone. Thank you guys for the comments too and answering the questions. Doing it alone does not mean doing it all by yourself. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. You learn to do everything you do from someone else. Juice, what up, bro? Angelo Habib, bro. Salute, man. Salute to you, bro. It's good to see you in here, man. Yes, sir. It's good to see you in here. What up, Bliss? Hope all is well. Icy says, so for the love of God, use and grow a brain cell. Note to self. Yes, I agree. Angelo Habib says, yo, what up? Just say hi before I head to bed. Thank you, my brothers. Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for saying hello. Greeting everybody. Labels are for dummies. Yes. Chilling here, riffing knowledge with Blizz in the chat. Yes. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn a little something, hopefully. Hopefully, man. That's all the goal is here, man. Not to tell anybody what to do. Not to tell anybody where to live, where to go. Or, just to try to spark something, a conversation, a thought, help somebody grow a brain cell. Did, because I know I need it myself. Yeah, why come out the bushes? Yeah, man. Thank y'all. You have to cut the noise off. You have to cut off the noise to discover your true self. Yep. That's what I was saying earlier. We need that time to get away. We need the space to be able to think. We need quietness, enough quietness to where you can hear yourself think. So thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Away from keyboard for a couple of minutes. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere, man. I'll be here another. Oh, it's getting late. Wow. It's going fast, guys. I said 2 hours. It just goes fast. But anyway, we'll be here another half an hour and then we'll see what's going on. And then we'll see you guys Friday. AFK away from keyboard for a couple. Here's a topic, guys. If you missed it, play the stream back, man. Play the stream back later on. Catch the replay. Play that 2x. I heard because I talked, not 2x, 1.5x. I heard because I got that New England cadence to the way I talk. So we talk kind of slow. He says, some people don't have two brain cells to rub together. If you say that 3 times fast, TJ jumps out. Wow, did I catch up? I caught up. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here, man. So this is kind of like Super TJ. This is kind of like the direction of the channel, right? So I've never hidden the fact that I want to be a future expat. Like never. Right? It's always been a theme. And I know it seems like I have 2 different channels, 2 different directions. And I'm working on fixing that. Right? Oh, 1 month anniversary, Icy. Thank you. I don't even got a video for that yet, but I gotta make one. I gotta make one for that. But thank you for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate you. What was I saying? It seems like I got two different directions for the channel, right? On one end, I got sit down live streams. And we're talking about serious topics, talking about a positive manosphere. You know, on the other hand, I got travel. We're jumping off fucking I'm bungee jumping, and all that stuff. So it is kind of I want to either marry that together in some way or just separate it. So that's what I'm exploring right now. And I don't mind putting that out there and letting you guys know that it's not doesn't need to be a secret. Because honestly, there's only 10 people in here. So um I'm in a phase of still discovering how I want to do this, where I want to take this. How am I gonna get it there? Right. And I thought, like, this is it. This is what I'm doing right now. These thoughts I'm having is my fucking channel, bro. It's growth before geography, if that makes sense, right? Because, like I said, I've always said since the day I started my channel, I think my first video was I left the Matrix in my passport, bro, which I knew I wasn't, but it's like it's always been there. Me moving abroad, right? But it's always also been, what do I have to do to get there the right way? That's the growth before the geography. You know, I'm gonna get there, and I could rush out. I could have did it. I could have did it, and I could have just been a fucking type of man that shirks his responsibilities. You know, I could have been like, nah, I can't take them. I don't got time. I got other things to do. My life's over there. I could have did. I honestly, I couldn't have done it. I know other men or other people, or if I was a different person, I could have did that, and maybe I would be where I want to be in life. But I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I think if I would be miserable if I was that type of man. Growth before geography. Now I'm not gonna. That's not. I'm not gonna make that a slogan or anything because it don't sound whack. But it's the thought. It's the thought process, and I think that will help people kind of understand Blizz more. What I'm doing, what I'm really doing and building. Right. This is what we need to do. This is the road I'm on. This is what I'm seeking. This is what I'm learning. This is what I'm experiencing. Right. And this is as I learn, as I get new thoughts, new ideas, um, new experiences. I don't know. I bring them to you. Not that I know every single thing about it. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that I have to know every single thing about a subject before I tell somebody else about it. I may be like, hey, this is interesting. What do you think about it? You know? Oh, I saw this interesting article, this interesting video. What's your opinion on it? You know, not that like, hey, this is everything you need to know to be successful, you know, to live like a king. Like Cisco was saying out there, I don't want to be a king. I don't want to be a king. I just want to be me. I don't want to be a fucking peon either. But I know I don't want to be a king. I just want to live my life. the way that I choose fit. And the guys that want to be the king, there's some deficiency in there to where they feel that they need to be above other people. I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want to be me for once in a long time. You know, I just want to to be able to say, hey, this is the path that I want to go down, and just walk that path. Maybe I won't even get to the end of it, but I know I'll see a whole lot of beauty on the way. Maybe I'll never get there. I don't know. Maybe you'll never get there. But I know that the journey, the journey is just as important as the destination. How do you get there? And who are you when you show up? The gurus leave the best part out, man. What you could actually learn the most from. Right? I learned more from my losses than the times that I won. That means something. It's real. So as long as you're in the right mind state, right? You're okay with failing at certain things. Yeah, it sucks. It doesn't feel good. It's a letdown. But what lens do you see it through? Do you give up? Or do you say, all right, I did this right, I did this right, then I messed up on this part right here. Let me go back and fix it. Let me go back and do it differently. Or do you say, hey, fuck this shit. It's all rigged. Everything is against me. And this person is against me. And it's this person's fault. And that person's fault. And the government did this. Now, we know. I know I'm not out here top fan American flag waver. You know, we know the flaws that exist here. But at the same time, we also have to acknowledge that opportunity. That's the balance. That's the balance. And that's how we are just becoming extremists. We live in reality. So before I went on that rant, I was reading some some comments here. Salute and laughter. The L comes first. The rest of the letter comes after. Good one. Good one. There it is. Yes. There you go. Celebrate me, Inga Rose. Song, check it out. All right. All right. All the weirdos do be in the vertical, right? All the weirdos. Man, why are you here? You don't like me, obviously. You don't like the way I dress. I don't like the way you dress. You got your, I checked your channel out. Salute to you, though. Thank you. Keep watching. Keep watching. What do you think about the topic? You don't need a guru. Beach of Life is in a building. Beach of Life is in a building. Maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't like that type. I don't like that type of flirting, man. Beach of Life is in a building. Salute, my brother. He said, even the angels fell. Some people reach their destination, then they realize it's another mountain to climb if they want to improve even further. Absolutely. And that's what life is about. That's what life is about. Even when you get to your destination, what are you going to do? Give up? You're going to give up? You're not going to want more? You're not going to have a different goal? You're just going to sit there and die? Right? Or are you going to want to learn more? Teach more, grow more. That's what life is about, man. That's what I want to focus on. Not these idiots that come in here trying to talk shit. Like, you're irrelevant. You'll never trigger me because what you're saying is irrelevant. Look what we have. Look what we're building here. And people don't like it. Look what like I said, it's not an organization. It's nothing like that. It's just a community of positive-minded people. If that's not your thing, then you don't have to come here. Like, it's the easiest thing in the world. But people can't stay away. They can't resist the urge to disrupt something positive. Enjoy the movie. Nah, I don't think so. I don't like it. I reject it. I don't consent. That's Mark Freeman says, you need courage. Here we go. You start watch and learn. American women are desperate. Not enough simps left. They're here. There's simps everywhere, man. Yeah, the reasons I did subscribers only mode, weirdos and irrelevants trying to be relevant, is so Delulu path. They think the way is being relevant, Delulu. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's so weird, man. Do y'all remember that Iron Lung man? See, this I agree. It's true. But it's not only in America, bro. And that's what I'll be trying to say about some of y'all. It's not only in America, man. That men do this to themselves. But that's all you can see. That's all you're looking for. Like, men in the Philippines don't self-delete. Like, even where I want to go, Japan, men in Japan don't self-delete. They do, man. Like I said, man, I'm not really gonna go back and forth. I wouldn't really go. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you, bro. I'm really not, man. And I don't want the disruption. Like I said, I don't want the disruption. You know, smoking crack. If I'm a crackhead, I feel sorry to be an excuse for these dummies too harsh. Yeah, man. Like I said, man. You don't agree, you don't gotta agree. You're still welcome here. I'm not gonna let people come in and disrupt the channel. Right? This is positive. So, like I said, man, it all comes down to this, man. Are you going to trust yourself again? Enough to be able to make decisions. Can you find the time, the quiet space to hear that voice in your head again? Right? That instinct, right and wrong. Or where we continue to let people stoke our anger, our fear, our resentment, to act, to compel us to act the same way that they acted. Or if not, we're crazy or failures or anything, right? Even though we know that no two paths are the same. My playbook may not work for you. I'm a coach. I'm a former coach, right? My playbook may not work for the next guy. Even if he does steal it, he doesn't understand certain things about it. Doesn't have the same players that I have, right? My playbook is tailored to me. You can't just take it and win with it. You have to adapt it to your specific circumstances. This is true, guys. This is not BS, man. I've never once came up here and said, hey, do what I do or you're a loser. I never said that. These fake gurus say that. Right? They'll show you all the wins, but none of the struggles. They'll show you where you're at, but not how they got there. Right? They'll show you where they're at, but now not how they got there. They won't show you the life they were living before. They won't do it. They won't even talk. They can't even have a regular conversation without talking points. So when it all comes down to it, we figure out they're really the lost ones. They're the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it over and over again. We've seen it with Fresh and Fit. We've seen it with Derek Jackson, right? We've seen it with the Tate brothers. We've seen it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to pay for their knowledge. Everything's behind a paywall. Perpetual paywall. Because they don't want you to get better. They don't want you to graduate. Like I said, if you graduate, they lose a customer. If you're not angry, they lose a viewer, a subscriber, a channel member, right? A consultation. They're irrelevant. They're screaming out. They're the ones screaming out for the attention. You know what I'm saying? But gurus need people to stay broken. They need people to stay unhappy. They need people to stay angry. So they target the weak. That's their target audience. Angry, bitter, broken men. Right? And like I said, man, they won't stop. So salute, man. I got a few more minutes in here. Let me read. I'll read the reason. Here we go, bro. They're like the one guy in high school tries to get to everyone's conversation at lunch, but never understands the topic. Doesn't realize people are laughing at him when he leaves. Not even before he leaves, man. It's just like one thing I would praise them probably for the perseverance to become Delulu. Yeah, many set themselves on the path of destruction. without paying for the knowledge. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Sometimes it's a mental health issue. So I hate to even make it worse. Sad. Yeah, man. Yeah. The same so-called men you're supposedly trying to save, bro. Supposedly. But I know you don't care either, bro. I know you don't care. Let's have a fake internet beef. Like, come on, bro. Who got time for that, man? Now skills are different. That is something to be taught and learned. What's the difference? Think for yourself. Yeah. Bitterness is the new mental sickness, I tell you. He said, hey, MK, let me ask you. Is someone who goes online to learn from other men on how they can become a better man, are they simps? Why you call? Because it makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense at all. You can't even make sense of it. Cannot make sense of it all at all. Beat your life. Yeah. If you can't thrive in your own country, you never learned enough to survive. And another one, define thrive. Yeah, like I said, man, like children, bliss. Bliss is time for everything. If you need a man to tell you how, Sojo salutes, Sojo2112. He says, if you need a man to tell you how to be a man, you're probably never going to be a man. But we all need advice at times, bro. We all need mentorship and guidance at times, bro. Nobody knows everything. So hopefully you get it when you're young. Hopefully you get it when you're young. From father, grandfather, you know, masculine figures in your life. Hopefully. But we know that that's not happening as much as we would want it to be. It's just not. So as like, masculine men, hey, some of us have to pick up the torch and do it. Some of us don't give a fuck and they just run away. You know what I'm saying? Some of us do try to mentor other men, particularly for me, young men, because they're not like wholly out, just batshit fucking crazy, like some people are. They'll still listen. They will if we reach out to them. Motherfuckers that sit around and have no sympathy or empathy for anything are unaware that they are also fucked up like the rest of us. Yeah, they are more fucked up. Nephew, salute nephew. Ray MC Gunner in the building. They're more fucked up, man. They don't even realize it. They don't even realize it, man. You know what I mean? You know what we call them? We call them E-tards. You call them E-tards. For real, man. That's what they are, bro. They don't even get it, bro. So salute to the E-tards, man. Salute to them, man. Like, how don't you see? How do you not see, man? Jesus, man. Man, child should sit in the corner and know how to listen to comprehend without real man. As a woman, how can you feel comfortable to feel like a woman? Going to a chat, you'll want to and trying to get attention is major simp. How do you learn to be a man if a man never teaches you? Yeah, exactly. You got to be taught. You got to learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you know. So salute to y'all, man. Salute nephew Ray, man. Thank you for coming through, my brother, man. Even though I'm calling you my brother, but I don't know. Just sometimes I can't help it. Salute nephew, man. Yeah, the funny thing is that MK, I think if you really were serious and came in here serious, we could have a productive conversation. We really could, man. But you choose not to. So it is what it is. Like I've heard you talk intelligently. You just choose not to in here. So that's why I'd be like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna pay you no more attention if that's what the energy you're gonna bring here. Yes. How are the twins and the three? Salute, man. I think I had Ray thinking the last time we talked. We need more good role models for both men and women. Absolutely, we do. 365, however many people there are, 367 million people are just not going to get up in the exodus from America. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The ones that are going to leave are going to leave. I will be one of them. Whoever wants to follow can follow. I'm here. I'm here now talking about it, trying to get my mind right, trying to help other people get my mind right. So you don't end up like some of these motherfuckers over there. You see them coming in here. They think they got it all together, but it's like, no, you're lost. We should have standards. When people think like children, we shouldn't hear them. Do they think like an adult? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Sometimes you gotta use it as an example, man. Like it's just stupid. See, it's not always bad to call people stupid. It's not. Some people just are. Or we just call them tards. remember when the dogs tell children to not talk when the dogs yes. Yep. You get popped in the mouth. Those days are over. And that's the problem. But that don't mean as a grown man you can't get popped in the mouth. So salute. Nightbot's plug in my Amazon link. So I'll plug it one more time before I get up out of here. So look, you can support Blizzard Abroad. If you already shop on Amazon, you can support the channel at no extra cost by using this link. So what you do is you hit the link. It takes you to your own page, regular page. And then you shop like you normally would. I get rewarded for driving the traffic to Amazon. And that's how it works. I get a percentage of whatever you purchase of Amazon's cut for driving traffic there. So as an Amazon associate, I do earn a percentage from your purchase. So thank you. And thank you for all the people that have done it. Me and Child talk too much, and we should start not to pay attention. Too much attention given turn them into entitlements. Yeah, that link should go to both. Yeah, I see it up here twice. It should go to both. Yeah. Let me know. I'm not even posting it. Nightbot drops it every so. You know what's crazy? I don't even know what Nightbot's going off of anymore. Every certain amount of Oh, salute, bro. Salute. He says, Ray says, I could just say I hit affiliate on Twitch so I can start earning. It's great. Salute. Congratulations, man. I'm not a Twitch person. I tried it. I just, it's not for me. I don't know, man. But I gotta go there. I gotta start saluting y'all. You and Icy on Twitch. I tried. Honestly, I gave up. I just gotta try again. That's what's up, though. That is what's up. Here's the link for the memberships. You want to join us Friday night on the members only. You want to see the behind the scenes music videos. I have dropped some exclusive music. Nothing too deep yet. We'll get there. We're getting into it. I'm figuring out what I want to drop, what I don't want to drop. So you'll get that. You'll get members only videos. And you also get members first videos. You get I give a couple hours, 3-4 hours in advance, any of the uploads I do. So that's just what's in there for now. We'll add more later. I did get a chance to work on the app just a little bit, but I just haven't had the time for it. So, like I said it before, that app may be, maybe down, a ways away, just because I'm not gonna dedicate time to that, till I get through doing other things, more important things that I have to do. But it's in the works, man. I started it, and we'll get there. We will get there. Yes, congrats. My son is a Twitch associate too. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I do promote. I do suggest, if you're a content creator, try Amazon's too. I don't know what they do it with. I don't know how it works with Twitch or anything like that. Like I said, the money is not a lot yet. But if you're planning on growing your channel, if you're planning on getting, thousands and thousands of subscribers one day, I suggest to do it. Even now, I'll be honest, I'm earning only like $5 to $7 a month on Amazon, but it's better than the 1 to 2 I was earning, 2 months ago. So because I can see that growth, I think it's worth it. Because who knows what it will be 5 years from now? Because I'll still be here. I know I'll be here in 5 years, still talking, still kicking it with you guys. I won't be here physically, but I'll be on YouTube. And who knows what that number will be? But you got to start somewhere, And I see the bigger picture, and I'm willing to stick it out. So just a suggestion from me: the Amazon affiliate. It's really a low barrier to helping somebody's channel out. So salute to all y'all in here, man. Salute to y'all that sat this through. That's my 2 hours. I've been busy lately, but I've been putting in the work. I've been putting in the work, and we gonna get there, man. We just getting started. I'll read the rest of these comments, and we'll get up out of here. Cisco, what's his channel so I can follow him? Salute. I use my Prime membership on your subs, right? If it's enabled. Poppy ooh la la. To my Discord if you want. Yeah. I'll check it out too. I'll check on Twitch later. Thank you, Icy. I'm so confused on Twitch even tonight. Yeah, I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I just spent $71 on Amazon through your link, Blizzard. Enjoy that 37 cents. It's gonna be like $1 or something. Like I said, it's gonna add up. See the vision, bro. See the vision. 10 years, it's gonna be that's $5 to $7 a month. It's gonna be 2 to 7,000. That's the vision. It ain't nothing wrong with that either, man. But thank y'all for being here tonight. with that, we getting up out of here. Join me Friday night for barbershop talk, open panel, and the members only. That's Friday night on the East Coast in America. Saturday on the other side of the pond. So salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for riding out, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Honestly, tomorrow morning or evening on Icy Fit. Because she hit us with another banger. So check Icy Fit out tomorrow. All right, y'all take care. We'll see y'all later.
Don't confuse a message for the man that was saying with it. Some lessons meant to heal, others to build. I ain't repenting shit. Now my scars are my armor, and I'm equipped with it. Pain taught me discipline, now I move different with it. They used to call me two guns, now I'm mentor to a sons. Taught them how to crawl, how to walk, and how to run. And I still sit and deliver, I ain't done. Legacy, emotion, newest chapters just begun.